When I look at Picasso, I think that the legacy for me is him, his work method and what he actually did. He was so incredibly driven, so incredibly brave, and so taking everything from anywhere and taking it as far as he could. So that, as I said, he was himself, but he took from everywhere. He says something like, you should have an idea what you're going to do, but it should be a vague idea. When I'm thinking, as an artist, what influence does he have? I think those sorts of things. In other words, you haven't finished it completely in your head, and then you're just going through the motions, a process of painting it. You're actually you've got an idea, obviously, but you're finding it as you work. So you're thinking, should this be here? Should that be there? Should that be this colour or that colour? And you're changing it as you go. His images of women are not mine, in that obviously as a woman I'm working from that, whereas he is certainly looking at women as the other, to use a very fashionable expression. There's certainly someone else, there's something else, they're another object, but they're not entirely objectified. He does also have them as humans with feelings, and there's certainly that very famous weeping woman of the woman crying. I mean, there is great humanity in there, or even say Guernica, the woman with the baby. She's not just, yes, she's an archetypical grieving mother, but she's certainly full of emotion. She's certainly a person that when we look at it, not just as a woman, doesn't matter, if we look at that painting, we are actually feeling, we're trying to imagine feeling what she's feeling in her despair. When he died, think about this, although there wasn't the internet and all of that, there was television, there was films, there was planes, there was cars, there was almost all the technology with the exception of, the internet-y type things. Almost everything was there at the time. So it was kind of our time. Even though it's a while ago, it was kind of our time. And yet it came from 1881, which is absolutely not our time. There was none of these things that I just described. So what a period to have lived through from then right up till what is kind of like now. And the fact that he still resonates so much with everything. For me, the major thing even just thinking about Picasso stops you from being too precious and stops you from being too cautious and makes you braver and stronger and makes you want to try anything and do anything. That his brilliance is so clever, but he also worked incredibly hard and he put no restraints on himself.